Much of our lives have moved online, work, school and even doctor's appointments. But could we soon be having our eyes checked over the internet?
Well, one Scottish company thinks online eye exams are the future, and it's developed the technology, in fact, to make it possible. Our science and innovation correspondent Laura Goodwin gave it a go.
This is Glasgow Science Centre, full of optical illusions and tricks of the eye. It's recommended that adults get their eyes checked by an optician every 2 years. But with lockdowns and busy lives, how many of us have let that slide?
It's not just a check for glasses. We do a comprehensive check of the eye health, and that can help us detect a number of things. So it could be eye conditions such as cataract or macular degeneration, but we can also in some instances detect general health conditions such as diabetes and blood pressure.
There is no replacement for going in to see your optician, but the technology around online testing is improving. Confession time. I haven't had my eyes tested in quite a while. I'm going to change that today, but I'm not even going to go to the opticians. No issues that I know of.
Excellent. Do you wear glasses at all for distance or reading?
I meant to wear glasses for reading, but I don't. Now experts in Glasgow have developed new technology to help opticians do more testing online. Traditionally, opticians rely on equipment to keep a patient's head steady, but this instead uses facial recognition technology.
Cover your right eye now, please.
Yep.
We use basic trigonometry to grab the initial distance from the patients and the camera, and that's the big thing, because right now we don't have to ask the patient to stay in a fixed position and then work from there, so they can sit comfortably, and we can then make the test change dynamically based on the patient's movement in front of the camera.
RKCP? Throughout the test, I can speak to Jason, and after I got a clean bill of eye health, I had some questions for him. In terms of, applications for this and people perhaps taking eye tests more routinely online, what do you think that brings to opticians and to patients?
Well, to start with opticians, it would be an excellent pre-visit triage to give them a better idea of what they might be encountering with the patient when they come into the practice. For patients, it could be used not only as a pre-visit triage, but also if you've had, say, a cataract operation, it would be a great way to avoid going all the way back to the eye hospital to sit for many hours potentially to just have your vision checked.
And I presume because you have that clinician there, if they see something that they are concerned about, they'd call you in anyway.
This is an aid to diagnosis. The software's not diagnosing. That's what the clinician's there to do. We're not there to replace them. We're there to complement them and actually more effectively get to patients that otherwise they might not have been able to because of remote location, because of disabilities that might prohibit them from being able to come in. The clinicians can now actually see that patient remotely.
The software has already been deployed in healthcare kiosks in India and could help in other parts of the world where access to opticians is limited. There's no suggestion the technology would ever replace traditional appointments here, and some conditions can only be diagnosed in person. But the hope is more people will be encouraged to keep up with their eye checks. Laura Goodwin, BBC News.